We are just 1 hour away from Philadelphia's Democratic mayoral debate, and you can catch it right here on Fox 29. And obviously, there is a whole lot at stake.
Yeah, whoever gets this job will have a lot of work to do, but it is a crowded field. Fox 29 political analyst Bruce Gordon joins us live now with a preview. Bruce, first of all, thank you.
My pleasure.
Speaking of this crowded field, what do these candidates need to do to stand out from the field?
Well, that's exactly right. They have to stand out. It is a crowded field, and that by definition means they won't get a whole lot of airtime each, and that means that you've constantly got to find a way to come up with the clever quip, the great put-down, the one-on-one battle between you and another candidate where you win the day. If you've got enough money after the fact, then you turn that into a TV ad. If you don't have the money, well, maybe you go the social media route. But everybody out there is trying to make a name for themselves, because while these candidates have been involved in a lot of neighborhood get-togethers and forums, this is the big time on television, seen by lots and lots of folks. They must make a name for themselves right there tonight.
Well, Bruce, it's been fairly calm so far. Do you see any of these candidates ready to kind of go on the attack against another candidate to try to stand out or make a name for themselves?
Interestingly, it's always dicey to do that, for one thing. But the other thing is they may go negative, but maybe not on anybody who's standing up there on stage. One of the theories, and Michael Nutter certainly did this a couple of cycles back, is you go after the incumbent mayor. You basically put yourself compared to the current mayor, and you're essentially saying these other challengers really aren't even in the equation. It's me versus the guy who has the job right now. And so you could see some folks going after Jim Kenney. One thing to look for, whoever gets the most incoming, the one who's the target most often tonight, clearly that's the candidate the others perceive to be the front runner, because again, we've seen no public polling on this race, so we really don't know. But if you see them all going after one candidate, you can bet that they think he or she's the leader.
Let's talk about the issues. A lot of issues facing the city of Philadelphia right now. What are the top three issues facing I'm assuming public safety is on top of that list.
Absolutely. Violent crime, gun crime is absolutely going to be top of everybody's mind this evening. Look, there's housing issues, the economy in general, opioid crisis. There are all kinds of issues. Certainly education will be out there as well. But top of everybody's list has to be gun violence in the city. And the challenge there, of course, is that is often driven by various factors that are well beyond the ability of any mayor to do much about it. Interestingly, the number of murders in the city of Philadelphia is actually down somewhat this year compared to last year, and down last year compared to the year before. We don't talk about that much, but at least the trend is in the right direction. The numbers are still certainly far too high, no question about that, but they are at least trending in the right direction.
What about endorsements? We saw one today for Jeff Brown by the Temple Police Association. How important is that? Who do we think we'll be seeing in the coming days?
I don't necessarily think an endorsement convinces someone outside of that group to vote. In other words, well, the Temple Police voted for candidate X, maybe I'll vote for them. What I think it can do, especially in the case of unions, is they have the organizational skills, they have the get-out-the-vote skills to be able to get things done on Election Day. And in a crowded field where it could easily be a winning candidate with far fewer than 100,000 votes, if you have an organized union behind you, or a couple of unions who get their members out in big numbers and can organize other folks to get out, that can be huge in, again, a race where a lot of people won't vote, period, plus there's a lot of candidates. So that organizational skill can be the biggest issue of all.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out tonight once they have a chance to, speak for themselves and speak on the issues.
Right. Somebody's going to have to make a name for themselves tonight. Who will it be? We don't know yet.
That's my last one. What is there going to be a front runner after tonight? Yeah.
Well, we will see. And again, the punditry afterwards will be what it is. Everybody will spin it as if they had the greatest night ever. One little minor issue, maybe not so minor, of course, Maria Quinones-Sanchez just dropped out of this race, and the Latino community in Philadelphia is significant. 15–16% of the city. Who gets that vote that would otherwise have supported Maria Quinones-Sanchez? We will see.
Very interesting race.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Good to see you back here, sir.
Always a pleasure.